Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of knowledge sharing. For today, we are looking at this question. It says find the value of x and y in x plus y equals to 5 and xy equals to 25. So we are going to find the value of x and y from that given equation. We are given x plus y equals to 5 and also xy equals to 25. Let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. So here from equation 1, we can see x plus y equals to 5. We can make y the subject of this expression. So y here will be equals to 5. When x transpose into this other side, it becomes minus x. So the value of y equals to 5 minus x. So what we are going to do is for us to substitute the value of y into equation 2. Here we have equation 2 as xy equals to 25. So the value of y here will be 5 minus x. So we have here x into 5 minus x all equals to 25. By expanding this parenthesis, we have x times 5, we have 5x. We have x times minus x, we have minus x to the power of 2 equals to 25. We can see that we have x to the power of 2 here, which is the highest power of x, and it's a quadratic equation. We can rearrange this. We have here minus x to the power of 2 plus 5x. When this transposes into the other side, it becomes minus 25, all equals to 0. So for us to do away with this negative sign, what we are going to do is to multiply all through by minus 1. So this will become minus 1 times minus x to the power of 2 plus minus 1 times 5x minus 1 times minus 25 all equals to 0. So here we have that minus 1 times minus x to the power of 2 will become x to the power of 2. We have minus 1 times 5x, we have minus 5x. So we have here minus 1 times minus 25, we have plus 25 all equals to 0. And this is a quadratic equation. Here we can use a quadratic formula for us to find the value of x. Quadratic formula is in the form x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b to the power of 2 minus 4ac all over 2a. From here, we need to compare this equation with a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation in the form ax to the power of 2 plus bx plus c equals to 0. Comparing these two equations, we have that our value of a equals to 1 and our value of b equals to, here is minus 5, then we have a value of c as 25. Substituting this parameter into this quadratic formula, we have the value of x equals to minus b. Our minus b is minus 5. We have plus or minus square root of minus 5 all to the power of 2. Here, minus 4 times a, our a is 1, times c, our c is 25, all over 2 times 1. So in this case, we have value of x equals to minus times minus 5, we have 5, plus or minus square root of minus 5 to the power of 2 is 25. Then we have minus 4 times 1 times 25, we have minus 100. So all over 2 times 1 is 2. So here we have value of x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 minus 100 is minus 75 all over 2. So in this case, we can rewrite the value of x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 75 is the same thing as 25 times 5 times minus 1 all over 2. So in this case, we have value of x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 times square root of 5 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. So this is the value of x that we have. We can rewrite this as, before we do that, we need to clean this. So we have here a value of x equals to 5 plus or minus root 25 is 5. So we have here 5 times 5, root 5 here. Okay, this was root 3 because 75 is 25 times 3. Yeah, this is root 3. So root 3 here will be times root 3, then root minus 1 is I, which is iota, all over 2. So from here we have two possible solutions of x here, where we have x1 equals to 5 plus 5 root 3 I all over 2, and also x2 as 5 minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So these are the two possible solutions of x that we have. We recall that we had y equals to 5 minus x. So we are going to substitute the value of x here into where we have this. So that will give us our y will be equals to 5 minus, let's take this as case 1 and let's take this as case 2. So for the first one, where we have 5 plus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So this is what we have as the value of x. So for us to expand this parenthesis, our value of y, which is y1, will be equals to 5 minus times, here we have minus 5, minus times, here we have minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So this is what we have as the value of y. So in this case, we can separate this. So we have y1 equals to 5 minus 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So here, for us to find the LCM of these two, this will be 5 all over 1. So y1 will be equals to, taking the LCM, which is 2, 2 divided by 1 is 2, 2 times 5 is 10, we have 2 divided by 2 is 2, 2 times 1 is 5. Then here we have minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So from here, value of y1 equals to 10 minus 5 is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So this is the first solution of y1 that we have. So from the second one, where the case 2, we have y2, which is equals to, our value of y is 5 minus, then we have second one is 5 minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So this is for the second value of y. So in this case, this is same thing as y2 equals to 5 minus 5, minus times 5, we have minus 5, minus times minus 5, we have plus 5 root 3 I all over 2. This is all over 2. So we have this. For us to further simplify y2, we know that we can put this 5 all over 1. We take the LCM of this as we did this. So that will give us the value of y2, which is equals to, this give us 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So this is the value of y2 that we have. We can write it well by cleaning this so that we can write it well. So we have our x1 and y1, which is give us, our x1 is 5 plus 5 root 3 I all over 2, and our y1, which is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So this is for the first value of x and y. So the second value of x and y, which is x2 and y2, equals to 5 minus 5 root 3 I all over 2. That is for the value of x. So we have value of y, which is y2, as 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 3 I all over 2. So these are the two possible value of x that we have. So from here we can see that we have the two solutions here. We can do a little check for us to see whether this value of x and y will satisfy the equation that we were given. So we say here, check, we had x plus y equals to 5 and also xy equals to 25. So let's take the first one and compute here to see whether this will satisfy this. So in this case, we have our x plus y. This is our x, which is 5 plus 5 root 3 I all over 2. Then plus y, which is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 3i all over 2. Will this equals to 5? Let's add this. So this is the same thing as having 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 3i all over 2 plus 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 3i all over 2. Will this equals to 5? We just separated this. So here will give us, we can see that we have this is positive and this is negative. So this will cancel this. So we are now left with 5 all over 2 plus 5 all over 2. Will this equals to 5? So here we can find the LCM of these two, which is 2, and we have 2 all over 2, or 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5, plus this is 5, which is 10 all over 2. Will this equals to 5? 10 all over 2 is the same thing as 5, which is equal to 5. So what we have on the left hand side is what we have on the right hand side. Therefore, the solution of x1 and y1 here satisfy this expression. Let's check for the second one, where we have xy equals to 25. Still using the first one, where we have 5 all over 2 plus 5 root 3i all over 2 times our y, which is 5 all over 2 minus 5 root 3i all over 2. Will this equals to 25? Let's find out. So expanding this parenthesis, this times this will give us 5 all over 2 all to the power of 2. Then we have this times this, we have plus 5 all over 2 into 5 root 3i all over 2. So we have this as the same thing, which is 5 all over 2 into 5 root 3i all over 2. So we have this times this will give us minus, because positive times minus will give us minus. So that will give us 5 root 3i all over 2 times, this is minus 5 root 3i all over 2. So in this case, we can expand this. This is 25 all over 4. Then we have this plus. Then here, if we expand this, 5 all over 2 times here, expanding the whole of here will give us 75 all over 4. Will this equals to 25? Because if we multiply this and this, will give us 25. You can see that when we add this and this, let's find out. So we have there 25 all over 4 plus 75 all over 4. Taking the LCM of these two, okay, will this equals to 25? LCM of these two will become 4. So here, 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 25, we have 25 plus 75, which is equals to 100 all over 4. 100 all over 4 is same thing as 25. What we have here on the right hand side equals to 25, and the summation of these two, or the product of that two, was for us to have 25, and we have 25 on the left hand side and we have 25 on the right hand side. Therefore, the value of xy for the second side of the equation satisfy the equation. If you like what we're doing here, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comments, and share video for more interesting topics. Thank you.